Check out the link in description box below to take surveys. Get paid.
MTA testing flood barriers to seal off subway entrances to avoid destruction from flooding. Subway riders in Brooklyn were puzzled by the sight of the entrance to the Broadway G train station in Williamsburg completely flooded. There hadn't been any rain overnight, and there were no burst pipes nearby, so to be confronted with around 6 feet of water confounded many would-be commuters. MTA explain yourself, wrote Kay Blegvit on Twitter, demanding to know why her commute had taken a watery turn. The MTA social media team was quick to respond. "We're pivoting to submarines." A few minutes later, the MTA, the authority that runs the New York City subway system, elaborated. "We're investing in capital projects around the system to prepare for the impacts of a changing climate. We were testing a new flex gate, which is a flood barrier that would allow us to seal off a subway entrance. We flood the entrance for 4 hours to make sure it was installed correctly, which it was. We're doing this because climate change is real. The flooding of the city's subway system is a real concern." During Superstorm Sandy in 2012, several subway stations and tunnels ended up being underwater as seawater poured in. It resulted in hundreds of millions of dollars in damage, which is still being repaired 7 years later. At street level, we built floodgates into flood-prone train station entrances, while hatches and manhole covers were redesigned to withstand large volumes of standing water, the MTA wrote in a post-Sandy flooding report. The Broadway station entrance was flooded for a few hours to test out one of the new flooding gates. "For a second it was very surreal," Blegvit said to Gothamist. "I thought the entire station must be flooded, then realized the other entrances were dry and kinda shrugged, thought, oh, MTA, figured it was some kind of maintenance thing. Only a few minutes later it sunk in how deeply weird it was."
Check out the link in description box below to take surveys. Get paid.